Hey guys, welcome back to Screens and Scenes. I'm Shawn.
I'm Travis.
You listen to the podcast where everything on your screen gets the spotlight it deserves. How you doing today, man?
Hey man, I'm good. Episode 4. Episode 4.
Yeah, we're starting to get up there with these, huh?
I know. 4 episodes in. We're probably getting a little bit better. Not too far from
Hopefully.
where we started, but I know
Right.
last episode we really dug into Invincible, but a couple of things I wanted to jump into today. I think the biggest news is probably the Doomsday trailer. There's an official
Right.
trailer for everyone listening. It's just that they released a trailer for people that went and saw it. I don't know the convention. It might have been some kind of Comic Con, but they had like a little convention where the Marvel actors came out and people saw like an actual trailer for Avengers Doomsday and they describe it. But that's all we have right now. But we'll get into that in a little bit. Um,
It was kept secret too, I'm pretty sure, right? And nobody could record and
yeah, no one could record. I think they had special technology that literally pinpointed people that were recording, which is insane. Because they were able to get screenshots of people recording, but not of the actual trailer itself or anything, which is insane. But it
right.
shown some laser right at like whatever camera was pointing towards like the screen, and they literally just found those people and asked them to step aside, made them delete the videos, which is insane.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, dude. I mean, it's this technology that they have just to make sure people aren't, pirating anything and no leaks is insane.
You can't fuck with them else, man. It's Disney. It's
Right.
literally
Oh
Disney.
yeah.
But talking about trailers, the Street Fighter official trailer just dropped. I know we had a teaser before. And honestly, it looks okay. It looks very unserious, and a lot of people aren't really happy about that. But I kind of am, just because as a huge Street Fighter fan, just like I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan. I think the best take for Street Fighter isn't a grounded, gritty, realistic something, where it's more something that's a little goofy, to kind of fit that universe. Because you have people shooting fireballs out of their hands, doing these crazy tricks and magic and crazy across the screen attacks. So I think we wanted a little bit more goofy. What do you think?
Dude, honestly, as someone, I didn't really grow up much on Street Fighter, or
Yeah.
like I played some of the games, but I didn't really know anything about the story,
Mm-hmm.
rather.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so as someone who doesn't, let's say like I'm a sponge, I really don't know anything about it, or like a blank empty slate, rather. I thought it looked pretty good.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a decent movie. I think a lot of people are
Yeah.
overhating.
No, exactly. I think if it is getting hate, I don't know why. Like it's as you were saying, it should be goofy. Like this is a magical world, right? Like where people, as you said, are shooting fireballs out of their hands, making moves where they are jumping across your screen, like lunging 10 feet in the air. Like that's just not normal.
No. I think it's gonna help the movie. I think having that unserious, goofy tone is just gonna do wonders for it, and I think it's gonna be a better
Right.
take than what we got at least from the '80s, where it's like Jean Claude Van Damme, and it was like serious but not serious. It was just kind of all over the place, and I think it's gonna be a good medium. I think it's not gonna be too serious and pretty funny. The only thing that I'm not excited for, not sure if I mentioned this before, is Cody Rhodes as Guile is the one thing I kind of can't get on with the casting, just because growing up, I was always playing Guile. I don't know why I chose Guile. I just did. It's like an army man with the flat top that shoots fucking sonic booms out of his hands, right? But I just can't see Cody Rhodes as Guile. He doesn't look like Guile to me. Guile is like this marine, this gruff, serious guy, and Cody Rhodes is just not that. And he's very
Yeah.
clearly in the trailer like a joke character, and I'm like, I kind of don't mess with that. But that's just like the only thing I think I can take away from that. But
No, that's fair. I probably think it's going to be better than the Mortal Kombat adaptations, though.
hmm, I
Like,
I'm not sure. I think I haven't seen the recent Mortal Kombat reboots for the movies, I should say. I know a lot of people hated the first one just because there was a character named Cole, I believe, and he doesn't exist in the universe, and it doesn't really make sense for him to be there. But they just added them for like story reasons, and I can understand because Mortal Kombat has like 100 plus characters, right, that they've added
Dude,
over the
yeah,
years.
stories all over the
You
place.
can just take one of those characters and use it, especially if you want like something new or obscure, then you can just bring that to screen. But I don't
Right.
know. I think this the second one. The trailer looked pretty cool. There was a lot of cool action, a lot of hype around it. I kind of like the grittiness, but I I'm interested to see with both movies how they're gonna do.
Yeah. No, I'm interested to see. I'm definitely gonna go watch it. Especially with I still have my AMC Pass membership, so
Yeah,
watching movies, man, it's so much fun going to the theater like that.
I know. I mean, you've been a big advocate for the AMC Movie Pass.
If they have, they should sponsor me by now.
Now, I don't really have an AMC around me, and I never was an AMC guy, but Showcase
Yeah.
has always been like my bread and butter. Those are usually my favorite
No,
theaters.
they're just as good too, honestly. I honestly like their catering service a little bit better.
Yeah, I
Like when
mean,
you're in the theater.
yeah, for sure. I think I might get. I think they have now like a movie pass too, which I might kind of subscribe to because I've been seeing a lot of movies recently, which I'm really happy about. I absolutely love the theater. I think the theater experience just inside of the theater is just it's like one of my favorite things to do. It's just special. Like the snacks, the smells, the sounds, the people, like everything about it is just magical. You know?
Oh man, yeah, nothing will beat like I nothing beats going to a new movie opening night with a full crowd of people who are
Yep.
just as excited to see it as you are.
Mm-hmm.
And something happens on screen and like the whole theater is gasping,
Erupts.
everybody's laughing, it erupts.
I
Like
know.
you did like the Minecraft movie was one of
Mm-hmm.
those movies where it was insane where I was there, right? And I was not expecting it to be any form of a rowdy movie.
You weren't? Oh,
No, not at all. I just was there to go watch the movie. The person I was seeing at the time, she just wanted to go. We both were like, all right, let's go watch the movie. Like, we have nothing better to do.
yep.
And then the theater just erupts, dude. Everybody's throwing popcorn, everybody's yelling the lines and stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, what the hell?
Yeah, that was fun. I mean, I saw it opening week with my girlfriend. We knew what we were getting ourselves into, though. We know it was going to be hype. We knew the fan base, and it was all just like people our own age. We're in our mid 20s, and it
Right.
was just people like mid 20s freaking out with certain things, and it was like the funniest thing. The chicken jockey, and everyone was screaming, getting excited. But that was like before it was a meme. You know how like it kind of got
Right.
memes to be
Exactly.
like chicken
Exactly.
jockey, and then like freak out and like destroy the theater, like throw everything everywhere.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
It was
I
before
what
that.
my thing is I saw it opening weekend too. Before the memes, they were doing it like they did that in my theater already.
That's wild.
Like we were there opening night and they were already throwing stuff.
Yeah, they were
Like
just
it was crazy. And then
my,
same with
they weren't throwing stuff in mine. They were just like screaming, like literally scream. The cops were already there when I saw it because they just knew
oh,
the
that's
kind of
crazy.
people that were gonna be there. It was before it was crazy, but people were still like screaming like chicken jockey or like when he said Minecraft, everyone like erupted.
Right,
Everyone
right.
was so hyped. But it's just one of those things. I mean, I think to pivot a little bit, some of my favorite theater experiences, or most memorable, uh, number one would be Endgame. I saw Endgame literally opening night. Like opening night, I was there. Like as soon as I could, because I was working. So, little fun fact about me: I used to work at the movie theater Regal, right? So I have a lot of empathy for those theater people. So I don't destroy theaters. We always keep it clean. But
Right.
I was working on Endgame, obviously, because everyone had to work because it was the biggest movie of the fucking year. I was working, but as soon as my shift got out, I think I got out at like 7. I went and saw like the 8 o'clock show. I
Right.
booked my tickets massively in advance, and I had to sit all the way in the back, but I still saw opening night, and it was one of the best movies experience I've ever had. It was
Right.
everyone was laughing, everyone was screaming, crying, literally every kind of emotion that could be on screen. And it was all like
Right.
right there. It was like one of the most electric feelings I've ever had in my entire life because it was all so receptive to everything that you were feeling too. And you were like, I mean, I was a part of it, right? I was screaming,
Right.
like laughing. It was crazy.
Exactly. I can't. Yeah. Like for me, I saw Endgame opening night. I saw Force Awakens opening night.
Force
I
Awakens, good one.
saw Dune Part Two I think was the most like or just memorable one for me.
Yeah, that was a very
Um,
memorable one for me too.
yeah, not even because the crowd, the theater itself, but just
The
the
movie,
movie.
the movie,
Yeah, it was
yes,
yeah, it was just insane. It was insane.
yeah.
Um, Oppenheimer was another one that was just peak. That was phenomenal.
I
Oh
saw,
God,
I actually saw both Dune Part Two and Oppenheimer in the same theater, which is funny that you say that.
really?
Saw it at the IMAX theater. Yep, the only IMAX theater we have next to us.
Right, right. In Rhode Island.
Hmm. But
Sick.
yeah, I mean, another thing that was really cool with like a receptive audience that was like magical was they re-released episode episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, for
Did
like a
they?
limited run. Yeah, a couple, probably about a
Oh
year
yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, I did. Yeah, I'm saying did they? I went to the theater and watched it.
And that was crazy because we had like a bunch of kids our age and
Yeah,
older literally just
yeah,
word for word saying every single line of the movie, and it was actually so hype
exactly.
because it was
Yeah,
all like Star Wars fans and everyone that like watched the movie growing up, everyone that memed the movie, everything, because that movie's goated and everyone was just fucking bar for bar every single line, like especially the Mustafar fight, everyone was just screaming
right.
it. It was actually like so funny.
No,
Great.
I mean, even just seeing it on the big screen was
Yeah,
amazing.
great experience. Any trailer that you want to talk about before we move on?
Oh, God, no, I don't think I've gotten anything for trailers.
Okay. So, I mean, I think the next thing I want to talk about is kind of like The Boys. I know we're both huge on The Boys, but you haven't seen the latest season.
No, I haven't started yet.
Yeah. So I just started. We're about like the fourth episode comes out this week. I don't know when this episode's gonna release, but fourth episode comes out this week. Yeah, the boys are back, and it's okay. I think I'm a big Breaking Bad fan, and I think the Breaking Bad premise of ending it while you're still ahead, while it's still good, is a thing, is a good thing to do with shows. And I think that the boys probably should have taken that route because I feel like now it's just going on for a little bit too long. So the actors seem a little bit different, the characters, especially Mother's Milk. No offense to the
Yeah,
actor, or I'm not talking about anyone's like bodies or whatever, but he's clearly on a lot of Ozempic, and he used to be like a big burly like tough guy, and now he's like skinny,
right,
and it just doesn't work
right,
for the
right.
character at all. So, I mean, that's a gripe that I have. I think the story's still okay. We're still like rocking and rolling with a lot of the boys stuff, but I'm just kind of over a lot of it, and it's not as like tight as the first couple seasons, if that makes any sense.
Right.
But it's
No, I
still,
think they definitely lost their touch.
yeah, it's still the boys, but it's not like it was, and that's what's kind of upsetting to me. I think we
Right.
probably should have ended it a lot earlier, wrapped up the story, but I guess you still have like other loose ends you want to do, and want to make money. But it's so far season's probably like a 6.5 out of 10. It's not
Cool.
terrible. It's not amazing. Yeah, you could argue for a 7. My friend really seems to like it. Maybe I'm missing some things, but I think I'm just probably too harsh on it because I'm comparing it to Invincible because it's airing at the same time, and I go from like that to like this, and it's just different pace.
Right.
But to get on to the kind of the main thing we were going to talk about today, the Doomsday information. So you said you don't really know too much about what they were releasing for Doomsday.
No. Yeah, no, nothing.
So Disney, MCU, whatever, they have decided to make their new own format, movie theater, essentially. It's called Infinity Vision.
Interesting.
Surprised you didn't hear about this yet. Yes. So they're competing with IMAX now. They have their own like basically screens and technology called Infinity Vision, so they can basically play Doomsday at the same time that Dune is playing in these IMAX theaters because there's too much
That's funny.
competition, right?
That's
They
funny.
want to just directly compete with Dune because Dune Part 3 and Doomsday are like going to be the biggest fucking movies of the year, right? It's going to have the most people. Like, and it's right around the same time, so they want to be able to get the best of both worlds, and they don't want to compete for the screens. They really don't. And It's
Right.
crazy, but it's smart.
But why not just move the slot,
Yeah, because
the
they want
release
to
date?
complete. They just want to compete directly. They want to take. They're playing aggressive, and I think that's crazy. I mean, what do you think about them creating a new technology for this? It's not even a new tech. It's like,
I
well, I
mean,
think it is. I don't know.
it's cool. The last episode I talked about how there was new tech created for F1.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always a huge advocate for that. We always need to be creating new things. Like, technology is always expanding. There's always new ways to do something. So I like it. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I
Do I
think
think it's
it's
a bit over the top?
yeah,
Maybe,
it's out there.
but yeah.
I think
I
it's
mean,
very. I mean, it's very Disney.
right, exactly. I was gonna say when you got the mouse's money, though, you can really do what you want.
And it's crazy because they're not even just competing with Dune; they're competing with IMAX, which is a big deal because no one's
Yeah.
actually like taken IMAX out of taken IMAX in any kind of competition or challenge. I mean, I think there's like Dolby Sound and like different kind of theater experiences, but they're just not even
Right,
IMAX because IMAX is like a special like filming tool because it's actual film. It's 77 millimeter when it's real IMAX. So now it's like
right.
completely something different. It's a new format, honestly.
Hey, man, Disney wants to do something new for this.
It's
Because
like
but that makes me worry. Excuse me, sorry. Are they
you,
just trying to cover the story itself?
mm,
Because you remember how we were talking about how the story of F1 isn't that crazy, but like the production behind it is what really got it towards.
yeah, true. I honestly just think it's Disney being Disney and trying to monopolize. They're pretty greedy, honestly.
Yeah,
Because like
true.
what makes them feel the need to create something that's basically already a thing and just make it better? That's just kind of crazy. It seems like they want to own everything, but that's just my take on it.
Right.
So it's like
Yeah, they do.
I think it's going to be bigger than an IMAX screen too. I think it's like fucking huge. And it's
Of
mainly
course, it'll be
focused to
bigger.
show like HDR in the way that MCU movies are shown. It's like laser projection.
Hmm.
But and then obviously it's gonna have amazing sound like Dolby Atmos. I think it's gonna like just be all of those all combined. So, but one thing I wanted to bring up with you, which is pretty cool, is they're actually re-releasing Avengers Endgame on the Infinity Vision screens in their format.
Really?
Yes, with like deleted, like never before seen, like stuff added, like scenes and
What?
yeah. So that's kind of a big deal. I don't know too much
When is this
about.
coming?
I don't know too much about when it's coming, but I know that it is a thing.
Yeah.
So definitely have to see that, report back on it. So that's going to be pretty awesome, and it's going to lead into Doomsday, and it's probably going to be really close. Okay, I just looked it up. So the re-release is going to be on September 25th.
Okay, fire.
But think about that selling. It's going to be crazy. That's going to be like probably selling another $1 billion. I don't know, something insane. Especially with like the
100%.
never before seen footage. That's just going to draw people in. The new format. Disney really just put their dicks down with this whole Doomsday ordeal because you weren't really excited for Doomsday. Now the stakes are up. Like now it's a new movie format. Now it's
Right.
Endgame with more stuff in it. This is crazy.
No, either way, it should be good. I'm excited no matter what. I just wish we had a little more information on Doomsday itself.
Yeah, they're really
You know.
tight-lipped. I don't think I'll watch the trailer. I kind of want to just go into it blind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't blame you. That's what I've been doing for a lot of movies. Like, it's definitely a lot more fun just going to the theater and finding out what the movie's about.
Yeah, I could do
That's
that more.
that's pretty much what I did for Project Hail Mary. I didn't see a single trailer.
Yeah, I didn't see a trailer either, and it was glorious.
Yeah. Oh yeah, blew my mind.
Also, while I was in LA recently, I saw because I was in one of the studios. I saw an ad, like one of the movie posters for the new Mummy movie, It's
Really?
Lee Cronin's The Mummy. I gotta look it up.
What? Making another mummy movie?
Yeah, Lee
I'm
Cronin's The
thinking of the
Mummy.
same, like a remake of the old Brandon Fraser ones, right? Or
No, 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 no.
okay,
I think they're going like this is just like a off-brand horror mummy movie, probably closer to like the original The Mummy movies from like the 40s and
I
50s. You know
got you.
what I
I
mean?
got
Like
you.
the like old-fashioned stuff. So
Yeah, yeah,
I'm kind of excited to see that. I haven't heard anything about it, but I like just different stuff, so I might go see that. It's a couple, but we got some good movies now that I definitely have to get back to the theater. Probably hit it this weekend to see.
yeah.
But going back to our Marvel talks, I want to hit you with a little bit of rankings. What are your top three MCU characters? I'm talking just MCU, not Marvel in general.
Strictly MCU.
Strictly MCU.
Oh God, Iron Man #1.
Valid?
He's up there. Uh, this is a tough one. Spider Man #2.
MCU, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why I was like, I feel like I say Spider Man as #2 for MCU, but he would also be up there for just Marvel.
Okay.
Uh, and then third.
You can include the
Uh,
shows if you want. I'm not going to bar you from the shows.
no, I know, but I'm trying to think. Daredevil. Let's go Daredevil.
Okay.
If we're talking all of Marvel, though, it'd
Yeah.
be
Next,
Daredevil.
give me all of your like give me your top 3 Marvel characters in general,
Yeah,
all across all media, everything. Video games,
Daredevil
comics.
is #1.
Okay.
Johnny Storm from Fantastic Four.
Johnny
Is my
Storm, really? That's a good
yeah,
answer.
yeah.
Love
He's my
Johnny
second.
Storm.
I love Johnny Storm. And then my third would be Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I was going to say, yeah. What's yours?
Okay, so I mean, with mine, my top 3 MCU characters is going to be Thor, Captain America, and then the third one is iffy. It could change in a day. Right now, I'm just gonna put Star Lord. I really like the Guardians of the Galaxy, but
Fair.
I could switch it out for like Thanos. I think Thanos is a great villain. He's just great in general.
Oh, really?
hmm
I didn't really like Thanos.
I thought he's top 5 villains of all time, movie villains of all time at least. Like in movies, I think he's great. I think he's such an opposing figure, and everyone knows his face. He's just iconic right at this point. His purple fucking face.
I agree, but it's solely because of the MCU.
Yeah, exactly. But like
Which I
even in
mean,
the
but I mean
comics, he's
that's
really
enough.
cool. In comics,
Right.
like I
Right.
love his design. He's got this like cool retro aesthetic. I don't know how to say it out, but like retro, it's just cool. Um,
Right.
Now, speaking of Marvel characters, not just MCU, my top 3 Marvel characters is a really tough one. Right. I have a lot of characters that I like. I know that my #1 is Spider-Man. So easy. That's just
Mhm.
like that's like the easiest. Obviously, everyone's like, "Oh, Spider-Man." Yeah, obviously, Spider-Man's my favorite. Whatever. 2, I think it's gonna be Iron Fist. I've always had that kind of soft spot for Iron Fist. Danny Rand. I thought he was cool.
Yeah.
Ever since the Spider-Man Friend or Foe video game where you like just play as Iron Fist, I was like, who is this guy? And then just young me just like went on this whole Iron Fist like campaign, I guess. And then when they released the Netflix series, I was excited but then disappointed.
Dude, biggest disappointment.
And #3 is hard. I have a lot, so I'm just gonna say characters I would put in #3. I'm gonna say #3 right now is Doctor Strange, but it could be Doctor Strange, Thor again. I love Thor. Iceman, Bobby Drake from the X-Men. I really liked Iceman growing up. And then also like you, Ghost Rider. I think Ghost Rider has a really really cool design, really cool powers. I've always liked his like panels. They just look sick. It's a flaming skull with a leather jacket and a whip, chain whip. That's like sick on a motorcycle.
Right.
Like you couldn't even have thought of like a cooler like superhero design.
Right.
But
No, I agree. Even in his story too was pretty sick. Everything about Ghost Rider I love. But let me ask you this, pivoting, just because we're kind of in the realm.
yeah, go ahead.
Got some death battle questions for you.
Oh, hit me with it.
The Hulk versus All Might.
So we're talking about a death battle of the Hulk versus All Might.
Yeah.
I think that's very one-sided. If you know the Hulk, what? Okay, can we set? Do we set perimeters on this, or are we
Nah, no parameters. They just
like it's not like a specific Hulk to make it fair? If we're talking Hulk, it's obviously the Hulk.
MCU Hulk. MCU Hulk.
Okay, MCU Hulk versus All Might, Detroit
Yeah.
Smash. That makes it better. Because if it was comic
Yeah.
book Hulk, Hulk
Oh,
is
he's
just
clearing.
he's negging him, right? It's like
Yeah.
aside from all of his feats, his strength, his rage, his like pure power that he could just dominate him with, and every other power that he has. Um, you ever heard of the Green Door?
No.
Essentially, Hulk can't die, regardless if you're able to kill him. Like, let's say you're able to negate everything else. Like, you hit him with like the most powerful attack in the universe to just erase him from existence. He will go through this thing called the Green Door, and he just respawns.
Ugh.
It's broken because he's like the personification of like it's not evil. He's a personification of something in the universe where he's just like a deity, and he's like he's it. And the Green Door is something like in hell that he can just go through, like in the afterlife, that he just lets him revive. So it's
Damn.
actually fucking broken, like literally broken. So that one obviously clears All Might, but MCU now we got a little bit of better fight. We're talking Prime All Might.
Prime All Might. United States of Smash.
Prime All Might. That's tough. This I think he's got speed over MCU Hulk for sure.
Fair.
I think if we're going MCU, I think All Might takes it. Just because Thanos beat the living shit out of MCU Hulk
Right.
and made him quit. Which is something that I think without the Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos has a hard time fighting All Might.
Really? So
Yeah.
it took me a second to internalize that. Yeah, fair.
I think without the Infinity Gauntlet, it's really hard for him. But if we're going Hulk all time, I'm gonna go Hulk. But MCU Hulk loses to All Might. What's your take? What's your take on it?
I still think the MCU Hulk will win.
Okay, I could see it going either way. But what's your reasoning there?
Healing factor.
Healing factor. Okay.
One hit between the two of them, the Hulk can recover after time. All Might's not recovering.
True.
So like let's say they're just evenly matched, right? Like
Yep.
strength wise. And they fought all day. At the end of the day, Hulk is gonna heal. All Might's just gonna continue taking damage.
Interesting. Is that all time Hulk or MCU Hulk?
MCU Hulk. He still has a healing factor.
I don't think MCU Hulk's feeling factor or like durability is an actual thing. Just because he does not heal from getting his ass whipped from Thanos. He doesn't heal when he's fighting Abomination. Oh, he does heal a little bit when he's fighting Abomination.
He heals, but it's because it's mental. Well, not from Abomination, from Thanos. He just got his butt handed to him by an evenly matched person for the first time with Abomination.
It's tough. I think All Might experiences a lot. All Might's got durability, strength, and speed in waves, and I think he fights a lot of. I don't think has a healing factor, but I think that his durability is up there. Like he can definitely throw down with the Hulk, especially MCU Hulk. It's tough. I'd still probably give it to All Might. It's interesting that you give it to the Hulk.
That's All Might.
Because the
I think I give it to Hulk.
I just don't think that the healing factor in the MCU is enough. Because even still with like, do you remember with the Thanos snap when he used the gauntlet?
Right.
Couldn't heal from that.
Right.
So, it took him.
I mean, that's cosmic energy, though.
Yeah, true. True, true, true. Still,
versus
healing is healing, and
right.
I haven't seen a lot in the MCU. I've seen Hulk get his ass handed to him a lot, so it's tough.
Well, I mean, when you have such a strong character, he has to lose.
Yeah.
He can't fix every,
Mm-hmm.
or not that he can or he can't. It's that he can, right? No matter what situation they're in. Like at the end of the day, if it was the comic book version, he should just win. Like he should, the moment he enters the battlefield, the Avengers should just start winning.
Exactly.
You know. Um, but then again, moving on, actually up to our next one,
Oh, perfect.
Thrag versus All Might.
I think it's Thrag, my man.
Really?
I don't think All Might's touching Thrag. I think that's a very easy one. How about you?
Okay. Yeah, no, that was definitely easy. Thrag versus Hulk.
Yeah, I was about to say Thrag versus Hulk. Now we're
Thrag
talking.
versus Hulk.
If we're talking Hulk all time, it's gonna be the Hulk again.
All right.
I think it'll be a crazy battle, but Hulk all time's healing factor is legit.
All right. It's
Um,
better than Wolverine's, I'm pretty sure, right?
oh yeah, but MCU Hulk gets fucking mollywopped by Thrag. I think Thrag rips him in half. Literally, I think he just tears him in half and then it's over.
Yeah.
I don't think he really stands a chance.
Yeah.
I think Thanos
Dude,
will be
how's
waiting for him.
I don't mean to talk about Invincible again, but I don't understand how they're gonna win against that dude, Bill. I
I
don't.
think Mark just gets crazy strong or something. I don't know. Like I said, Robert
He has
Kirkman sucks.
to.
It's like, oh
I'm
yeah,
watching the
Thrag just
John.
loses because of something stupid. Go ahead. What were you
No,
saying?
for real. No, it's just watching that last season. It's like, what the heck, man?
I
There's
know.
no way they come back from this.
That shows. A lot of times in Invincible, I'm like, how the fuck do they even move forward? But they do. They do. Especially after like the first season with Nolan putting Mark through everything. That was crazy. I'm like, how do you even move forward at this point? How's the story progress? That's actually insanity.
Right.
But do you got another death battle for me?
It was gonna. It's not really gonna play out. It was gonna be All Might versus Invincible.
Oh, Invincible.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
I don't really know.
yeah. So the next thing I wanted to talk about, switching gears. I mean, staying on the same gear, but I guess switching gears.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie Chronicle?
Oh, dude, phenomenal movie.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So
Phenomenal.
I knew that you would have seen that movie. I feel like no one has seen that movie. It was a very like sleeper hit, but it's a fucking great
Right.
movie. I just want to talk
Ten
about
out-
how awesome that movie
9 out of
is.
10. 9 out
Yeah,
of 10.
9 out of 10 for sure. We have
Great story.
the guy who plays Harry Osborn in Amazing Spider-Man 2. He's in it. Michael B. Jordan is in it.
Right.
That's something a lot of people forget. That's something I forgot. I forgot Michael B. Jordan is one of the main characters. That is such a cool movie and such a different idea because it takes like the first person like shooting style of like the Blair Witch and like all those horror movies and it incorporates it in this like superhero story essentially. It's a super villain story if you think about it. Cuz it's like
Right.
it's something you really don't expect cuz it's like almost like found footage cuz these kids are at a party and they go out and they find a meteor that gives them like telekinetic powers, which is super cool. Like you're already cooking right here, and the plot is just so cool because you have like one kid that gets mistreated, so he becomes the villain. The other ones are like superheroes. It's just such a cool movie.
No, everything about it was great. The story, it was definitely great because it was grounded. Like
Yeah,
it was real.
it felt
You know what I
realistic
mean?
because it was like found footage.
Yeah, that, but also the fact of like if three random guys were given powers, that is very likely to happen.
Yeah.
Like it was genuinely three different kids in high school, like the popular kid, the all around friend, and then the I want to say outcast, but
Yeah.
for
The
lack of a better
outcast.
word, outcast. You know what I mean?
Yep. It's
And it go on.
no, you got the floor.
Nah, I'm honestly done.
Oh,
I
we'll
was gonna
cut that.
start
We'll cut
rambling.
that part too. A lot of editing to do. Uh, it's super interesting too because though it was actually supposed to be a sequel. There's supposed to be like multiple films, but since it didn't really do what they thought it was going to do at the box office because no one really know what to make of it, they
Yeah.
canceled it. But it was supposed to have like a whole universe, which I thought was like really intriguing. Something I actually learned the other day is they actually wrote lore to the thing that gave them powers.
What? Yeah, I heard about that. I did hear about that.
Yeah,
That's like the most generic name, though, right?
I don't remember. Well, it's no, it's I guess it's like a dying alien that like feeds on certain life forms. Like it basically
Right.
like takes over people and like basically eats them. But for some reason it's like dying, so it just basically dies off before it could like consume these kids and then just keeps the like telekinetic powers. But
Right.
that movie's so good and I feel like it's not appreciated enough or like people still don't even know it. Yeah.
Well, that movie, and I think it's either Looper or Jumper
Jumper. Yep. Hayden
with
Christensen.
yeah, exactly.
Isn't there
Yep.
a second? There's a sequel to that. I thought.
I personally didn't see it, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's what I've heard.
It was cool. I think it was
Those
based on a
two
book.
movies, right? Those two movies definitely engineered and pioneered the way for superhero movies.
I think so. I think it. I mean, it was at a perfect time too, and I think it was like such like a wasn't a traditional superhero movie like people thought, and I think that's what kind of broke the mold. It's definitely that like Chronicles one of my favorite superhero movies. Period. I also really
Yeah,
like Jumper. Jumper's cool, but like I think as a movie, I think it's just Chronicle is amazing.
100% agree.
It's got
100% agree.
that same vibe as like. Have you ever seen Project Almanac?
No.
Yeah, it's got the same vibe as that. Project Almanac is a movie where these kids, kind of same kind of vein. Like I think it's like again a found footage kind of thing where these kids build a time machine or they kind of like stumble across it, right? Because like someone's dad's working on it, they fix it up, and then they get the time machine to be working, and then they start time traveling, and then now they have to deal with the repercussions of time travel because people aren't following the rules, people are doing this,
Mhm.
people are doing that, and there's also little hints throughout the movie like, oh yeah, they already traveled back here. It's a really cool movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's another movie of that time. Fantastic movie. What's do you have any other hidden gem movies that you really like?
Oh God. Real Steel.
You think that's a
Real
hidden gem?
Steel,
I think that's pretty big. That's a
dude.
big movie when it came out.
They, not really.
It
Not
was
that many
huge. I
people
think it
know
was
it.
really big. I mean, I know it. You just remember the robot boxing movie with Hugh Jackman? I love the movie. Like me and my cousins would talk about it for a while. We used to play the video game on
Yeah.
360. But
Same. Nope. Same.
yep,
But
love.
that's
I
the
mean,
thing. The
good
people
stuff.
that know it know it.
Yeah, true.
The people that know it know it. It's not as mainstream as you think.
I thought it was like super mainstream. I thought like a lot
No,
of people know that.
not at all. After its like third re-release on Netflix, like 2 years ago, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, but because especially that's why it was supposed to get a sequel, right? But the first movie when it came out, it wasn't. It was well rated, but it didn't make enough money. Just nobody went to go see it.
Well, yeah. I'm looking at the box office right now. So they made 300 million worldwide, which is still pretty big though.
Big, but what was its budget?
The budget was 110 million, so it still made profit. I think it was pretty. I mean, that's just my personal like opinion. I feel like a lot of people know it, but there's a lot of people that don't know movies, which is kind of crazy to me. Just like the main big ones. Um, Actually, I didn't. I just learned that Chronicle was a box office success. I thought it was like kind of like still underrated. 126 million worldwide on a like a $15 million budget. Isn't that crazy? So they just like got off like bandits. Well, that was another episode of Screens and Scenes. Thank you all for listening, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.